My name is Bahira Stephen Duffin. Um, I'm in the fifth group, and we are five people in the group that will be introducing themselves.
Uh, Good morning, everyone. How are you? The task we have ahead from Chibuka Foods Limited is how it can balance cost efficiency, supplier reliability, and regulatory compliance when developing international procurement strategy. Now, in this aspect, we shall talk about cost efficiency, where we have to manage costs, and here we shall talk about total cost of ownership. We have to put all the costs like freight, insurance, customs, and storage in place so that we are able to put a marker for our raw materials to get a better cost for our products. We talk about supplier diversification, where we have to source from different suppliers to make sure we can mitigate risks of fluctuating tariffs, and also unable to supply uh, able to supply suppliers. And for intercom optimization, it's also part of cost efficiency, where you have to your negotiate very well in that we are able to take up all the responsibilities we talk about in the contract as per the freight and import regulations between the freight forwarder and the buyer. We talk about supplier reliability. Supplier reliability, here we shall talk about supply evaluation framework, where we have to fit it in our day-to-day activities, where we have to factor in quality, delivery performance, and sustainability in the evaluation framework. We also talk about supply development. Here we talk about loans. Sometimes we talk about trainings to make sure they give us the right quality of products that we need. And this can be done through communication, collaboration, and this will help us to reduce delays. For the regulatory compliance, we shall have to deal with suppliers that one suppliers we have to handle custom facilitation, where we work closely with the custom brokers, to ensure that there are no delays because they are very competent. We do compliance training, where we strengthen knowledge of import and export regulations among a procurement staff of the company that is trying to procure from abroad. And supplier compliance with international standards. Suppliers that meet quality like ISO certification is what Chibuka Foods Limited should work with to ensure compliance with standards.
Hi everyone, Kazinda Helen is my name. I'm going to present to you the role that data-driven decision-making play in enhancing supply selection and quality assurance in international procurement. Role number one, we're looking at supply performance tracking and monitoring and evaluation. By collecting and analyzing data on supplier performance over time, Chibuka Foods Limited can identify reliable suppliers and areas for improvement using key performance indicators such as lead time, quality consistency, and order accuracy. Quality assurance in stepwise consignment delivery. Data analytics can help identify patterns in product defects or shipping issues, enabling Chibuka Foods Limited to pinpoint problematic suppliers and act quickly to address quality concerns. Then we also have predictive analytics for demand forecasting. Data-driven tools like predictive analytics can improve demand forecast accuracy by analyzing historical procurement data, market trends, and seasonality. Thus, proper planning can reduce stock outcasts. We also have cost analysis, price surveys, and audits. By leveraging data on costs across different suppliers and countries, Ruka Foods Limited can analyze and compare the total costs of procurement of different suppliers. This enables the company to have a better cost picture. Then we also look at supplier risk management. Data can be used to analyze geopolitical risks, political stability, and supply chain disruptions in different regions. For example, Ukraine and Russia, about political stability. Thank you so much. My colleague can take us back.
Hello, good evening. Caleb Orichiriza is my name, and I am going to take us through question number three, which requires us to give or propose an optimal global sourcing strategy that ensures supply chain resilience that Chibuka Foods Limited can consider. And amongst these, we considered supplier diversification, which we termed as across multiple countries, ensuring that it is not only overly dependent on any single market. This approach can reduce risks related to geopolitical instability, trade restrictions, or tariff fluctuations in one region. And we try to explain this by saying that Chibuka Foods Limited can do this by getting items from different suppliers, meaning not depending on one supplier only. So if it can diversify its suppliers and get the items from different people, so that they cannot lack items when in need. Then we talked about geopolitical risk assessment. So Chibuka Foods Limited uh, can for political embargoes, like if China faces export restrictions, Shibuka Foods could shift its sourcing to new regions like Western Europe. And we also talked about strategic stockpiling. Stock keeping buffer stock can also help Chibuka, or can be a sourcing strategy that Chibuka can consider to apply in ensuring supply chain resilience. We talked about flexible contracts with suppliers. That is to say, negotiate flexible contracts with suppliers that allow adjustment in delivery schedules, in prices, in order quantities, in response to the changing circumstances around the globe. Such contracts should include clear clauses for dispute resolution and for unforeseen events. Uh, Compliancy and certification management. Chibuka Foods Limited should have should partner with suppliers who have internationally recognized certifications. That way, it will be easy for them not to have not to lack not to over be queried or have items that are questionable. Then we talked about leveraging technology for visibility, for easy visibility and tracking. Here we identified an example of Jumia here in Uganda, where you see items get out of are released out of a store. You see that you are able to track the items from the time they leave the store to the time they are delivered. So those are some of our sourcing strategies that we proposed to Chibuka Foods Limited to be able to have a resilient supply chain management. Thank you for listening. Have a good evening.
My name is Anita Kasijakini, and I'm going to take you through how can financial instruments such as currency hedging, credit insurance, and markets of credit mitigate procurement risks in international sourcing. First of all, financial instruments are assets that can be traded or packages of capital that may be traded. Now, Chibuka, we looked at currency hedging as one of them. Chibuka Foods Limited use foreign can use currency hedging to protect itself from increase in foreign exchange rates for future transactions. Then, under credit insurance, this provides protection against the risk of non-payment for the suppliers or Chibuka themselves. Just provides them with a benefit of peace of mind to avoid financial loss. Then letters of credit, by using which Chibuka can use to ensure payments are only made when suppliers fulfill their contractual obligations. By utilizing such financial instruments, Chibuka can create a more secure and reliable international procurement strategy, thereby reducing their exposure to currency risks, supply defaults, and potential trade disruptions. In conclusion, by embracing a global procurement strategy, businesses can harness the benefits of raising consumer demand and proliferation of SMEs, leading to optimized operations, improved competitiveness, and sustained growth in